Hello and welcome to Daily Current Affairs program by Ekam IAS. Today is 15th April 2019 and the topic we are going to discuss is Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, Defence Acquisition Council, Know Your Customer, Electoral Bonds, Map Aided Program. We are continuing with the straits of the world and the previous year question revision series. Coming to the first topic, Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, PMEGP. So this is in news because the Khadi and Village Industry Commission, so they created around 20 lakh new jobs. Okay, so under last 5 fiscals, so they created like 20 lakh new jobs. So this is under the aegis of PMEGP. That is why it is in news. And it is basically a credit linked subsidy program. So this has been implemented by MSME Ministry. It is made by merging two of the other schemes like the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, PMRY, and the Rural Employment Generation Program, that's a REGP. So these two schemes are being merged to form PMEGP. Okay, and it is, as I said, aimed at generating self-employment opportunity. How? It is through establishment of micro enterprises in non-farm sector. Okay, by helping the traditional artisans and the unemployed youth in the rural as well as in urban areas to come up and do something of their own. Okay, and the Khadi and Village Industry Commission, KVIC, they are the nodal implementation agency at national level. And in state and district level also, they have the agency under Khadi and Village Industry Commission. So the government subsidy under the scheme will be routed through KVIC, through like identified banks for the eventual distribution to the beneficiaries. And a minimum target of like 75 projects should be there in a district. It should be awarded in a district across the country for inclusive growth. Okay, and the higher rate of subsidy will be also applicable to women or SC, ST, OBC, physically disabled. Okay, these applicants will get a higher rate of subsidy. And the main objective is for sustainable employment opportunity both in rural as well as in urban areas, and to provide the continuous and this sustainable employment to a large segment of the traditional artisans or the unemployed youth in the country by setting up of micro institutions or micro enterprises, and to facilitate financial institution to provide them higher credit. Okay, and the eligibility is like one is that the individual should be above 18 years of age, at least of 8th standard pass, and the self-help group can apply, charitable trust can apply, the institution which are registered under the Society Registration Act can apply, also the production-based cooperative societies. Okay, production-based cooperative societies are also eligible for PMEGP. And the areas will be like rural areas as well as in the urban areas. So, the main feature is that there is no income ceiling for setting up of projects. There is no income ceiling. And the assistance under the scheme is available to new units only, whichever is made new only. Okay, already existing units does not get anything under the scheme. They are not eligible. Okay. And any industry including the coir based project, they are not included in this list. Okay, and the per capita investment that should not be exceeding 1 lakh in the plain areas and 1.5 lakh in the hilly areas. Okay, and the maximum project cost should be like 25 lakhs for manufacturing sector, and if it is a service sector then it should be like 10 lakhs. Okay. That's all you have to know about PMEGP. Next is Defence Acquisition Council. So this is in news because so Avro fleet of Indian Armed Force have to be replaced by C-295. So this is another aircraft which is replacing Avro fleet, but we have not yet got the clearance from Defence Acquisition Council. That is why this is in news. Okay, so DAC, they are in the under the aegis of Defence Ministry. It's actually a decision making body, the highest decision making body for capital acquisition proposals for Indian Armed Forces. Okay, and it was set up in 2001 after the Kargil reforms, there was some post-Kargil reforms in the defense sector. So it is a part of that post-Kargil reforms. And this Defense Acquisition Council, as I told you, it's under Defense Minister. So it is for the overall guidance of the defense procurement and the planning process. Whatever the things have to be procured for the defense sector comes totally under this Defense Acquisition Council. The main objective is to procure defense materials, okay, defense resources. So the main function, as I told you, it is procurement. Then they can also categorize the acquisition proposals as buy and make. So buy is like buying the ready-made thing. Buy and make means buy it and then makes some innovations in it or make it indigenously. And the issues relating to single vendor clearance, and there is also something called as offset provisions. So these are all handled by DAC, and they also handle the field trial evaluation. It is also done by DAC. And there is something called as acceptance of necessity. Okay, acceptance of necessity is an accord. It's AON. So this is basically an approval in principle. It is paving a way for tendering process to begin. That is like not every AON accorded by DAC will be a contract. So if there is an AON and it lapses, and if it requests for the proposal, it's not issued within a year of this acceptance of necessity, then it has been rejected. Okay, it will stay only till 8 weeks. And it is to ensure that these approvals do not lapse on account of failure to issue this request for proposal. Okay. The next topic is Know Your Customer. Know Your Customer or KYC is the mechanism through which banks and investment destination, they verify the identity of the customer. Okay, they'll ensure that there is no fraud, theft or duplication of information. So they have to identify the customer, verify the customer. That is why they use KYC. All the banks use this, and the investment companies also use this. So they helps to ensure that an investment advisor or a broker does not make decision that do not conform to customers' intention. So it is basically to stop fraud. In India, KYC norms are applied both to the venture capital funds, the collective investment schemes and the mutual funds, not only to the banks. Okay. So it is important because nobody can impersonate you to access your bank account or alter your investment or even withdraw them if there is a KYC. And it provides several layers of information to organizations so that it can easily and quickly verify the customer and identify the customer even if one data point has been compromised. Okay, the verification is very simple. It is mandated for mutual fund investment also, and also for opening bank accounts. Okay. Next is electoral bonds. Electoral bonds is in news because the political parties, they got 99.8% of the donation through electoral bonds. It has been revealed by RTI. So an electoral bond, it is designed to basically it's an instrument, it's like a promissory note. It will be similar to a bank note that is payable to the bearer on demand, and it is free of interest. The central government, they notify electoral bond. Okay, electoral bond scheme. And any person who is a citizen of India or incorporated or established in India can actually purchase an electoral bond. A person, he can be an individual, he can buy electoral bonds either singly or jointly with other individuals. And the citizen can then donate the same to any eligible political party of his choice. So only political party registered under Representation of People's Act 1951 are eligible to get this electoral bond. That is very important. Okay, and at least they have to secure 1% of the votes polled in either the last general election to the House of the People or even to the Legislative Assembly of the state. Okay, then only they shall be eligible to receive the electoral bonds. And the issues should be in a multiple of 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, and even 1 crore. So it can be only encashed by political parties which have secured at least 1% of the vote polled in like the recent election, and the validity is 15 days, 15 calendar days from the date of issue. Okay, and the electoral bond deposited by an eligible political party in its account shall be credited on the very same day. Okay, that's a speciality of electoral bonds, and it can be encashed by an eligible political party only through a bank account with an authorized bank. Usually, State Bank of India is being authorized to issue and encash the electoral bond. Okay, and there is a controversy because since the identity of the donor of the electoral bonds are kept anonymous in certain cases, it could not lead to an influx of black money, and it will help big corporate houses donate money without any like identity being revealed. Okay, coming to the map aided program, we are continuing with the straits of the world. We have Bab el-Mandeb Strait. So Bab el-Mandeb Strait, it's a very famous strait. It joins the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. So the location is Yemen, Djibouti. So Bab el-Mandeb is a strait that is located between Yemen on the Arabian Peninsula and the Djibouti. Djibouti is in Africa. So, and the Eritrea, they comes in the Horn of Africa. It connects the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden. And Bab el-Mandeb, the term means gate of tears. So gate of tears, it got the name because it is because of the dangers attending its navigation, or they have an Arab legend that the number of people who drowned by earthquake in the region where the Arabia and Horn of Africa is separated. That is why it is called as a gate of tears. Okay, Bab el-Mandeb Strait. I'll show you the pic. See, it is between the the Arabian Peninsula and the Horn of Africa. Next is Otranto Strait. Otranto Strait is it's in Europe, so it is between it joins the Adriatic Sea and the Ionian Sea. The location is Italy, Albania, so it connects Italy and Albania. So since ancient times, the Strait of Otranto is a very strategical importance because the Romans used to transport their troops eastward through Otranto Strait. So I'll show you the pic. This is Otranto. It is marked between Albania and Italy. Connects the Adriatic Sea and the Ionian Sea. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoy this session. If you have any doubts, please mention in the comment section. Thank you and good night.